Have you ever felt frustrated, overwhelmed, or stuck wasting time in admin instead of growing, leveraging, and scaling your business? Then this podcast is for you. Welcome to Delegate to Elevate, the podcast that's all about handing off what you don't need to do so you can focus on what you do best. So here's your host, Bonnie Schutz.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Delegate to Elevate, Get Shit Done. Back again today with another fantabulous guest. Of course, I say that every time, but I can't help that I have a fantastic network. So let's just say hi to my guest today, who is Ashley Connell. She is the CEO of Prowess Project, where she helps service-based founders scale without burning out or breaking what's working. She leads a team of rigorously trained operations experts using a proven operational method rooted in strategy, systems, and emotional intelligence, so CEOs can step out of the weeds and into real growth. Welcome, my friend.
Girl, I have been so excited about this.
Yay. Thank you. I am too. We were just chatting before we got started here, everybody. And Ashley and I have a ton in common. We won't get into what I do. You all kind of know what I do, but she's just the shiz when it comes to operations professionals. And it's very near and dear to my heart because a lot of my people on my virtual assistants team, have got that operational background. So I just can't wait to hear all the juicy nuggets. And we call them golden nuggets, Ashley, that you can drop. They're like the mic drops for the episode. So
Girl, I love it. Yes. Let's
do it.
go.
Let's get shit done. Anywho, Ashley and I know each other through the dames I've mentioned on the show before. And that's just some remarkable women in that group. And I am so happy to have plucked out my favorites.
Truly.
Right. Who just get me, right? They just get me. She gets me. We can commiserate. We can collaborate in all the eights. Right. All right. Well, let's get to it. I thought of a few things that are really relevant for you, I think, in what you're trying to accomplish through the Prowess Project. But tell me a little bit more about the Prowess Project. I just kind of summarized it high level. Tell me a bit more about where you've been, what you're doing, and where you're going.
Well, it started because I had the problem that I went out to solve. I started a business and quickly became the bottleneck and was making all the decisions and was trying to do all the things that I sucked at. And then remarkably, I met this woman who wanted fractional work, and she was structured and logical, loved technology, was truly my opposite.
Nice.
And so we started working together, and more CEOs started noticing our momentum now that we were partners.
Nice.
And they were like, and this woman I'm referring to, her name is Leah. And they're like, where do I get a Leah?
Get a Leah.
Yeah, where do I get a Leah? And it was this light bulb. And I was like, there are so many Leahs out there. Let's train them on our method. And then we built a technology that matches the ops professionals, the Leahs, with CEOs who need them.
Some sauce. No, that is amazing. That's very cool. And I couldn't agree with you more. There are lots of Leahs out there, folks. It's just like, look for them. You will find them. Everybody needs a yin to their yang, right?
Totally.
Because there's so many things like even I can relate to as a CEO that I don't think of or I'm not good at.
Yeah,
and wouldn't it be better if somebody that was good at it did it instead of me just trying to, figure it out?
Well, and to your point, not just good, but loves it. Like that's what like my brain can't comprehend how much Leah loves technology and diving in. Whereas I am the complete opposite. You give me a technology, I look at it for 2 seconds, I'm like, oh hell no. And I close it.
That's funny. That's true. Like I like to pretend like, fluff my feathers like I can do it. I've done everything in this business. I know how to do it. But I have come to learn after almost 10 years of doing this on my own that I am not good at a lot of things. I'm just so opposite of what I used to say about myself.
Yeah.
That's entrepreneurship, folks, right?
Yep.
You have a quick slap in the face of what you're not good at. Oh my gosh.
All day, every day.
I love it. Okay. Well, something else I noticed that that we mentioned in your intro there was emotional intelligence. Now, I love the concept. Tell me more about how you do that emotionally intelligent driven ops.
Yes. So, man,
Where do you start?
just have a bone to pick with the whole recruiting process.
Okay.
Um, I do not understand why people think just because someone has a technical skill or has worked at a certain company, they are going to be a good fit for your open role, but more importantly, for your team. I don't understand that.
Just because they
Like,
look good on paper?
yes, it doesn't make any sense to me when really you are with this person arguably more than you are with your spouse.
Right.
So, wouldn't it make more sense if this person was their emotional intelligent traits, their interpersonal traits
Hmm.
were compatible with yours? And so that's when the whole compatibility thing, we started talking about it and we're like, wow, really, this recruiting game, especially with CEOs and their operations partner, this is all about compatibility when it comes to work style, not even as much what they can do. And so that's why we built our matching algorithm, which is essentially match.com for the
Met my
CEO
husband
in
that way.
operations. Fabulous. Fabulous. Um,
I
but, and
love
if
that
you,
though.
yeah. And if you think about operations in general, so much of it is looking at workflows, which really means watching people do the work that needs to get done.
Mhm.
And in order to motivate people to do the work that needs to get done, you need to be able to flex communication styles to reach them in a way that is going to, again, motivate them. That
Yeah.
flexing is emotional intelligence. An
Ugh.
operations person has to have that.
Yes, number one skill probably. It has to land with who you're supporting. It has to land. Because I've seen too many things go awry just because of a personality, or I
Totally.
just that somebody doesn't. I call them a communication love language. Like they
Yeah,
don't speak the same love language. There's the
that's right.
Match.com thing again. Well, let's we're recording this during Valentine month, so why not?
Yeah,
Let's go there.
why not?
But that makes me think that these pairings are just like a love
They
relationship,
are.
basically, because, like you said, they are with each other probably more than their spouses, if you or partners, whatever you want to call them. We're probably with them more often because this is where we spend our 40, 50, 60-hour work weeks. Let's hope our CEOs aren't spending 50, 60 hours on work, but
But the
let it go.
reality is there will be seasons where you do.
True.
And
Good point.
so you want to be with people who are your ride or die.
Yeah.
And especially someone who thinks differently than you, who can be that thought partner. So again, I am so passionate
Yes.
about the fact that there has to be emotional intelligence compatibility, not sameness, compatibility with this match.
Yes. Do you do like does whatever you build, does it work like almost like I know you said like a match.com, but is it kind of like a personality quiz type thing?
So, yes, we have those that are data points in our algorithm, our matching. But where we get the vast majority of this data is we had a behavior scientist work with us. So,
Nice.
all of our operations people go through a training. As they're going through the training, that's how we're gathering data on them. That's what we put into the matching. And that is what is used
Nice.
to match them with the CEO.
That's like artificially emotionally intelligent, right?
I love
I
that.
love it. No, because it's like the AI or whatever your tool is predicting that match. I love
Yeah.
it though. It's perfect. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And so I'm going to pivot a little bit because there's another topic that came up for me when I was thinking about what to talk to you about today. So when you're working with people and they have a trouble letting go, what is it that you think gives them that grief or that leadership identity shift, we'll call it, when it comes to letting things go and not always being the one that saves the day? What kind of mindset do they need a shift in?
You don't need to let everything go tomorrow. I think that's the big thing. Letting go feels so scary because it when we think of letting go, we think of like almost like the steering wheel, letting go, and it's like, oh, what's next? Like I have zero control. No, that's
Right.
never going to be how it's going to be.
Mm-mm.
And
Right.
so we do a ton of exercises and teachings on how to start small and delegate things small and teach your operations person how you make decisions. We have a
Yes.
framework for that, and then
Nice.
and then you're like, okay, this person is starting to make decisions like I would make a decision. So now I'm going to give them more and more and more and
It's
more.
amazing.
And then it frees you up. And then as soon as you
Yeah.
get a little taste of freedom, girlfriend, you want more.
Yeah, it's don't fill up that empty calendar. Don't fill it up with some
Yes.
other crap. Fill it up with
Yes.
what you need to fill it up with, what gives you joy and gives you the freedom you got into business for in the first place. To spend time with your children, to
Preach.
take a break, to breathe, just simply breathe because you've
Mhm.
been underwater possibly. But I couldn't agree with you more on that. You don't have to send it all off instantaneously. It's baby steps. Completely,
No.
right?
And like
Oh my gosh.
you being the hero who saves the day and like fixing the or like putting out the fires,
Yeah.
that means that you aren't spending your time on the most revenue generating activities
Right.
and you're not doing your job as a leader.
Absolutely. Yeah. Oh my gosh. There's somebody that can do it so much better than me. I know.
Yes.
And I think maybe it's coming to that realization that you aren't the hero. You don't have to have it all on you because there's so many people. I just circle back to the top of our conversation. There's so many people that like to do the things that you're just meh at.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
going to say we can't do them because I have learned to do a lot of things, and there's something to be said for dabbling a little bit in the things so you get more empathy for what they go through when they do it or something.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Like,
That's
yeah, why do you
great.
gotta be the hero of everything? You don't.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, exactly. So, um, for you personally, what was before you met Leah? Was she your first delegation or your first outsourcing of something in your previous business or however that a business evolved?
Well, so I met Leah with uh, she was supporting us at another business that I owned. I was actually working with her husband,
Okay.
and
Love that.
Leah came in to support us with operations, and she brought in all this amazing technology. And this was 10
Wow.
years ago.
Wow.
Um, and I started talking to her and asked her why she didn't have some big high powered job and she was working with
Yeah.
us and she needed flexibility because she was a caregiver. And so that is an underlying mission of our business is we are helping caregivers. We
Oh,
train
nice.
them, vet them, and then that's who we are matching with these CEOs who
Yeah.
are our operation or the caregivers are our operations people.
Yes. That is R. Like a couple seals over here. I digress. This is fun. This is what this show's all about. Real people. No, that is so cool. Basically, she was your first, but I can assume in over 10 years, she has just like helped you amplify and build and grow your business like a partner,
Yes.
rather than just an ops pro.
Oh my God. I tell her every day that Prowess would not exist without her.
I love that. Ugh,
It would not know it. She is the heartbeat and the heart of the business. Without, like, she keeps the rhythm, but then also holds all the emotional intelligence and is just brilliant. I'm so grateful for her.
sounds amazing.
It really
She
is.
sounds if we could only all find Leah's. I think that's what I'm going to title this episode.
Yes, you
Where's your
should.
Leah?
Yes, I have them.
You do have them. Yes, everybody, listen to that now. Prowessproject.com. Is that your website?
Yes,
All right.
yes.
I absolutely love that. Well, what if somebody like me um, wanted to work solo with one of your Prowess Project graduates? Do you do
Um,
those kind of things? Do you match people for like a recruitment kind of your ops pros?
sure,
Okay.
absolutely. Um,
Nice.
I think what was fun and intentional about what we built is all of these women who become our operations pros, like they all want something different.
Yeah,
And
they
they all
do.
have different circumstances. And so
Mhm.
one may absolutely want to go work and do XYZ. Someone else may want to, work with you, Bonnie. Someone else may
Yeah,
want to. And so that's why we build out that algorithm to get as close as possible so that it's a win-win-win for everyone.
on both sides.
Yeah. And for
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, exactly. Now that's kind of how my business model works too. And like I bet immediately you thought of a caregiver as someone with small children. I immediately went to the other side, someone caregiving parents,
That's who it mainly
elderly
is.
parents.
That's who it mainly is. It,
Is it?
it
Really?
started, I thought it was going to be parents.
Mm-hmm.
It is taking care of their parents, or they're in the sandwich generation.
Amen. That's where I'm at.
Mhm.
My parents, may they rest in peace. But yeah, I had an older brother for that. Thank God I was in a good place. I'm the baby. I would pass that off easily and quickly. You do it, you're older. I'm too scared to do that. Anyhow, no, that's
Yeah.
great. No, I love that because same thing in my business. I like to help people that have maybe been in the places that I've been in my life too. And so I've been a single mom, I've been a stay-at-home mom, I've been um, I don't know, what else have I been? I've been a military spouse. I mean, there's like so many people out there that are so amazing and
Yeah.
want to support businesses in so many varying ways. And I like what you said because it really resonates with me too. When I bring people onto my team, it's the same thing. They have so many different goals. They have their own business. They work a travel a little bit with me and then they and then they go off and they DoorDash. I call them scrappy.
Yeah. I love how you said that. You articulated perfectly what I was trying
Thank
to
you.
say. They have different goals, and we want to be able to empower that. You said it perfectly.
Great. Thank you. Yeah. I knew we'd be totally on the same page with
Yeah,
everything.
of course.
I knew it. That's why I invited you.
Mhm.
You are my people. So that's amazing. What's in store for Project going forward?
Ooh,
Anything you can share?
yes, yes, happily. I am eating my own ice cream. So one
Nice.
thing that we preach to all of our ops professionals all the time is find a niche. There's riches
Yeah.
and niches.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, sorry. Niches.
those two.
Niches are into bitches. Oh, whatever.
Um, those two.
Yeah.
And so what we decided to do was for this year, all of our outbound marketing is
Mm,
going to be to CPA, accounting, financial advisory, small businesses.
love
And
it.
we're using this strategy as a magnet, not a filter, meaning that is who we're going after. However, if you are not that and you still want to work with us, we will
We still
happily.
got you.
Yeah.
Did I mention that 90% of my guests on this show, when I asked them the first thing they delegated outsourced, it was accounting or bookkeeping. So you picked the best niche you could. Yes, there's a couple snaps for that. You picked a good one.
Yeah.
I think those people in those industries are just so like the best right hand person to have beside your ops pro.
Yeah. Well, and
Yeah.
here's the thing. So, Bonnie, you nailed it. Like, you have to have a solid CPA, accountant, EA, whatever. But here's the other, like, through line that
Mm,
made me be like, oh my gosh, I am going to, I don't know, hitch my wagon to these people. Almost all of the women, I did 50 info interviews before I decided on this niche.
wow.
Yeah,
You do your
50.
due diligence.
Yeah, we ain't messing around.
No.
And so all of the women, all of them, said the reason why they are doing this is because they want to see more money in women's hands.
Yeah.
That's
Amen.
why they are an accountant. That's why they are a CPA, to empower people or empower women to have agency over their own money. And I was like, dang,
Yeah. That sounds like a
okay.
place I want to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
So
that's
here we are.
awesome. That's great. Congratulations. I think that's a great epiphany for you to have in the evolution of your business. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
It's just focus,
Best of luck and wishes from me and this
Thank you.
podcast because we
Thank
both
you.
thought alike right there too. With
Means a
the
lot.
amazing CPAs and accounting and bookkeeping pros out there who deserve so much kudos, and for bringing up women like that to find their space in their finances. I could use that. We know some people, I just say, we know some people that can help us with that. And I've had a couple of us guests on this podcast. So look back and listen to the old episodes, peeps.
Love it.
You will hear some amazing accounting and CPA firm pros. Well, yeah, that's great. I just want to say thank you so much for being here today. And if I could have you, for the people out there, give me a couple of golden nuggets of advice for delegating, outsourcing, handing off, whatever you're going to call it, tasks to make you feel a little bit better about where you're at, where you may want to be, and where you've been.
What is coming up for me is less of what I would delegate, more of how I would do it.
That's okay.
Two things. I think first, if you are delegating something, I think sharing what success looks like is really important, because unless someone knows where they're going, they have no idea how to get there, right?
Right.
And then as much as you possibly can, if applicable, of course, talk about behaviors, not necessarily adjectives that you want them to do or have.
Oh, I like
or
that.
traits.
That is
Talk
a mic
about
drop.
the
Yes.
behaviors that you want to see.
Yes. Oh, yeah, that's amazing. I'm just like speechless because that's so true in my world. It's outcomes, it's behaviors, it's
Yes.
deliverables, it's clarity in communications, and finding your yin into your yang. So, amen,
Totally.
sister.
Yes.
My
Yes,
Texas
yes,
sister.
yes.
I'm not from Texas. I just want to call you my Texas sister. I don't know
I
why.
love that. I will happily own that.
Thank you. It's a big state, so you got that. So anyway, thanks again, Ashley. It was amazing to have you on the show. I am so honored that you took the time out of your busy interviewing hundreds of people all the time and asking them what they need. Well, how'd you like that?
I do. I like that a lot.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much. And just keep delegating to elevate and keep getting that done. Take care now. Bye-bye.
Have you ever felt frustrated, overwhelmed, or stuck wasting time in admin instead of growing, leveraging, and scaling your business? Then this podcast is for you. Welcome to Delegate to Elevate, the podcast that's all about handing off what you don't need to do so you can focus on what you do best. So here's your host, Bonnie Schutz